Hello everybody, Marion here. This is my first YouTube video and I'm excited to share with you because it's a very special topic. It is about things I learned as a flight attendant. And why do I find this important? Because I never understand the power of having that type of job. By the way, I'm not a flight attendant anymore, but I've realized and I've been doing kind of like a reflection of the things that I learned, and they are so powerful. I definitely wanted to share with you. So one of the things that I learned about being a flight attendant is being able to be by myself. Like the way that I was basically forced to cope with loneliness, it was very empowering for me because I didn't understand in the beginning like the importance of being alone, and I didn't see about me that this is something that I was really afraid of. I was really afraid of being alone, of being by myself all the time. And after, I had no option because like maybe you like the crew and you will be with them, but maybe you will not like them, and then you have to cope with yourself, and then you have to be there by yourself. And then what? You're not gonna go out to have a drink or to eat something or explore the city because you're alone? No, right? So you have to do it alone. And after a while, I found myself enjoying so much being able to be alone and comfortable that even up until today, you will find me in a coffee shop, usually by myself with my computer, like everything. It's just something like, it's really empowering. Another thing that I learned is also about time management, because I used to be really like, I would be late usually, and understanding like timings, so then you have like a proper schedule and you manage your time. It's really like a self-development skill that not everyone has, but it's very important. I also learned to, when this is so cliche, like don't take things personally and things like this, but whenever you are dealing with people from everywhere and you are dealing with difficult people, you understand really the meaning of don't take things personally, because if I'm being rude to you, there is something wrong with me. Of course, if you're being rude to me and I react to that, then it's different. But at the same time, like I believe just understanding like, everybody has their own struggles, and even if you are not being nice to me, if you don't want to see me as a human, if you don't want to maybe understand that sometimes we make mistakes and everything, this talks about you more than it does about me. So I believe like definitely not taking anything personally, especially like me. I was a person that I would find really hard to deal with feedback. I would think like I know everything, nobody can tell me anything. And after some time, like when I understand the importance of like, you know what, give me all the feedback that you want, it's fine, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna deal with it. And even if I don't agree with what you're telling me, I'll just be like, okay, sure, and see what good I can take, and then let the rest go. I found a lot of peace because then I was not finding myself all the time upset or angry because maybe I was having an issue with a colleague or with the customers, or I was just struggling a lot. And I feel like that made me also a better person whenever I am applying myself. And the reason why I say this is because the other day something happened with the customer's food. I was in a restaurant and I was looking at everything. They were speaking Arabic, but the customer, she was really upset and she was screaming to the waitress. And the waitress, like, she was also like talking to her, but then at some point she stayed quiet. And then I saw her, she went to the toilet, she came back outside, and I noticed that she was crying, and I wanted to cry myself as well, because it really took me back to the moments where like not everybody's gonna be nice to you. You have to understand this, and how to deal with this in a professional way and always look good. You have to understand like, you know what, it's not about me, it's about you, and moving on. Also, one thing that I learned that's really important is to be like culturally aware, because dealing with people from everywhere, you would think like, oh yeah, we have different cultures, not big deal. But guys, like the way that people live life and the way that they behave, the way that they talk, it's so important to know these things. Because for example, whenever you talk to a Russian or yes, Ukrainian or even Georgian that I just been there, they are extremely cold to the point people. And if you're a Latino like me, that we're we talk cute and we make sure that you feel good in the way that I talk to you, except when we are angry. But you know, we have this thing, this warmth that some people they don't have. And I used to be like, she's being rude to me or he's being rude to me. But after some time I understood, like, you know what, no, this is how they talk and this is how they are. So you find a lot of peace being able to discover why people are the way that they are regarding their home country. It's such a eye-opening thing. You know, also one of the things that I used to enjoy so much about being a flight attendant is like whenever you're traveling, you know, you find art, you find inspiration in art, in cities, and you get to just broaden, you know, your brain in the way that the world works. And I believe you become an open-minded person when it comes to trying new food and seeing new places as well. I also understood the importance, for example, not everything is about the looks or the way that the things that you are doing, because for example, I would find myself sometimes feeling really lonely and being in a super nice hotel, super nice view and everything, but I would be like, you know what, I would love to share this with someone. And that took me to the understanding that whenever I'm doing something very small or something like this, maybe with someone that I love, I really learn to appreciate those moments, because it means so much to be doing very normal stuff or whatever, but with people that you love. So you're able to find balance between the high end and the normal things, which I believe it's like a really empowering tool. Also, I learned to prioritize my mental health, because I believe, you know, when you don't have a schedule of eating, of sleeping, like a regular schedule, your health definitely is going to be affected at some point. And finding the balance of how to have this lifestyle, but always keeping my mental health and my physical health, my emotional health in a good way. It's definitely a process. I stopped seeing, for example, exercise as a way of just losing weight and staying fit, but more as of like a practice to keep my mental health on track. So definitely one of the things that I appreciate the most about being a flight attendant is how I switch my perspective about exercise and even about food, because I would think like I'm just gonna eat whatever, when you know your body really needs you to be in a good shape, and this includes food. So yeah, that's one of the things that I also learned. And I don't know, anyways guys, those are some things that I learned about being a flight attendant, and I hope that I could have just shared with you something useful. And I love you guys so much. And if you like my YouTube channel, my first video, sign up, I don't know, follow me, and I'll be posting more. Okay, love you, bye.